Hello, ghost hunters! If you're new to Phasmophobia, I have some tips to help you get started. Probably the most common thing I hear from people is that they don't do scary. But trust me, neither did I. In fact, if you watch any of my early Phasmophobia content, you'll find lots of clips where I was completely terrified. So if you're watching this video and you're one of those people that don't do scary, I've got some tips for you to help you with Phasmophobia. First, remember this is a game. It should be fun. Think of it like going to a haunted house at Halloween. You know it's not real. There's probably going to be a lot of creepy stuff, and maybe a jump scare or two. But you are totally safe, and it's meant to be entertaining and fun. With this in mind, my first tip for new players: do not hang out in the van. The game is not in the van, it's in the location, so go inside. Preparing your game really starts in the lobby. If you're new, choose an easier difficulty like amateur or intermediate, where you will have some time to set up before the ghost can hunt, and if you happen to get face-hugged before the end of your investigation, you won't lose all of your equipment. Once at the location, it's helpful to look over your objectives and to check if your ghost is an alone or an everyone ghost. If you're playing solo, this won't matter. As for tools, bring items that will help you figure out where to start your investigation. For me, this is typically the EMF, but you can also use the UV light, the video camera, the spirit box, a thermometer, and the best tool, your ears. And remember, if your ghost is an alone ghost, you may have to get that evidence by yourself. As I mentioned before, your best tool is your ears. Most ghosts will open or close a door, flip on a light, or even interact with objects in the location. This will tell you where to focus your investigation. Once you know where your ghost is, you'll want to start looking for evidence. In your journal, evidence includes these items here. As you find evidence, you will want to check the box to help you narrow down your ghost type. If you have verified some evidence doesn't exist, you can also strike it out to help you narrow down your list of possible ghosts. Some ghosts have specific traits that help you identify them without evidence. As you play more, these will become more evident, but you can also check out my guide here on special traits of ghosts. These additional objectives with each hunt do not have to be completed, but you'll gain more money and experience by doing them. Some are easier than others, and if you decide that some are not worth the time or effort, then feel free to skip them. For example, if you have to escape a ghost during a hunt, you may want to skip that objective. One objective that isn't listed but truly exists in every hunt is taking photos. You'll want to take photos of 3 things in most of your hunts: the ghost, the cursed possession, and the bone. If you don't get photos of these, it's okay, but getting these photos will get you more money. Make sure you collect your bone after you photograph it. You'll earn money for any photos shown in your journal that are labeled, so be careful to not waste those photos as they will net you money at the end of your hunt. You can take photos of dots evidence, ghost writing, fingerprints, footsteps, a partially used crucifix, a fully used crucifix, dirty water, and any ghost interaction. If you are new, you probably don't have a lot of money in the game yet, so it's crucial that you take as many photos of these things as possible on all of your hunts. You probably want to avoid a ghost hunt as much as possible. To do this, you'll want to keep your sanity high. Most ghosts can't hunt you when your sanity is higher, so if you notice your team's sanity is dipping below about 50%, you'll want to be prepared if the ghost attempts to hunt. In these cases, it's best to have an idea of where you intend to hide. Keep in mind that the ghost will lock the doors to the location during a hunt so that you will not be able to leave. Lockers and closets make great hiding spots, but you can also use furniture and other items to hide from the ghost. During a hunt, you should not talk, as the ghost will be drawn to you if you do. Keep any electronic equipment in your hands powered off, and if you are uncertain, drop it to the ground. Okay, so a couple of tips for you new players. First, talk to the ghost. It might feel weird at first asking for a sign, but ghosts do respond to things that you say. It's listening for key phrases, so make sure you talk to your ghost. Give me a sign, open a door, and turn on a light are all good phrases. Second, don't waste your money on expensive equipment you won't be needing. The top of this list are items that are useful but not really needed. Are tripods, head-mounted cameras, and sound sensors. These items provide function to the game, but it's minimal and not worth the return you get, especially as a new ghost hunter with a limited budget. Third, don't mess with the cursed possessions. These can be fun at times, but if you are new, you're probably doing your best to avoid ghost hunts rather than starting them. Until you are more comfortable with the game and ghost hunts, avoid using these items for anything outside of photo money. Hopefully my tips will help you with your ghost investigations. If you're not new, what did you think of my tips? Do you have suggestions for new players? If you have tips for players that I haven't included in this video, please comment below. If you are new to the game, how are you liking Phasmophobia? I have lots of guides, and I'm always happy to help new players. Let me know how your games are going in the comments. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and as always, happy hunting!